So, I haven't done a video in ages. I think it was a year ago, and I went onto YouTube and saw that 10,000 people, over 10,000 people had viewed my video on fiddly figs, which is just crazy. I don't know why that many people would want to watch me. But anyway, that happened, and a lot of people have asked me to not stop making movies or videos on YouTube, and I have not wanted to do it again. But I thought that this would be a really cool opportunity, because I've been talking a lot on both my blog and on Instagram about Lechuza and about Lechuza Pon. So basically I decided that I didn't want to use soil anymore because I had a baby coming into the house and I had this issue with fungus gnats, and I just had, I didn't want dirt in my house. So I thought, let's try and find an alternative. So the first alternative that I found was Lechuza, which has worked so well for me. And just bear with me while I stand up and get you this Hoya here. So this Hoya's in Lechuza. And for those of you that don't know, this is just a carnosa. Lechuza are clay balls, and what Lechuza is it's kind of like a semi-hydro scenario. So you have it in a water reservoir, so there's water in the bottom of here that you can see, and it soaks it up, and the plant feeds off of the water. And you also have to put, you do have to use, God, this is going to be a long video if I just keep talking like this, I'm so sorry. You do have to use nutrients, because obviously clay doesn't have nutrients in there, but that's fine because I just use like a multi-purpose nutrient mix. And I have found that particularly with my Hoyas, Lechuza has been great, particularly because Hoya's like a more kind of aerated substrate. And obviously when you have balls like this, it's going to be quite aerated. So that for me was a great plus. But then of course what happened is my cats discovered Lechuza balls, and in the middle of the night I'll hear this, and then I'll just keep playing with them. I'll pull them out, I'll play with them, they're all over the floor in the mornings. So I wanted to find an alternative to Lechuza. So I also wanted to start using Lechuza Pon's self-watering system, because not that we're doing it at the moment, but we do quite often go away. My husband is from the UK, so we do go and see him, his family quite regularly, hopefully soon when COVID is whatever. So I also wanted to find a system where I could leave my plants for a good few weeks on their own and not have to deal with them. So I found Lechuza, and then of course with Lechuza you find Lechuza Pon. Now guess what? Lechuza Pon is not available anywhere. I'm just putting my Hoya back because everyone is talking about it, and therefore it's been sold out. But if you buy the pots from Lechuza, they're self-watering pots, it does come with Lechuza Pon. So that's the way that I went until, I don't know how they, if they're gonna flood the market with some more of this, but until that happens, I thought I would just buy the pots and do it that way. So, onto the Hoya. Right, God, this is gonna take forever. There's a shortage of Hoya in Australia, which is really sad because it's my favorite plant, and there's loads of Hoyas that I wanted. And last Friday, Hoya Store Australia had a restock of their Hoyas. They've been out of stock for everything for months and months. The last two Hoyas I got from them were both pubicablix, two different varieties, one purple, one silver. But there were loads of Hoya that I wanted to get, and so I put it into my phone. 7 o'clock Friday night, they were going to restock, and I was going to get all this Hoya. I kind of forgot that Queensland doesn't have daylight saving, and so what I thought would be 7 o'clock Queensland time turned out to be 7 o'clock Eastern time. Anyway, I missed it. I started making tea. It wasn't until after tea that I realised that, oops, I better go check Hoya Store Australia. And I pretty much missed out on everything. And they only had a couple left. And those couple were And of course I had to, I had to buy it because, I needed Hoya. Now, Hoya Kumungiana, which is this baby here. I don't really care for this type of Hoya, but I was so desperate for a Hoya. I was just buying whatever I could, whatever it would let me, whatever was left, I was buying it. So I got this baby, but it's something new, it's something different for me. It's not the type of Hoya I like. I like a Hoya that's more of a trailing vining Hoya, which this is not. But this is something different, so the leaves aren't so succulent. I'm gonna have to, work out how to grow this because I don't know. I don't know how to grow this Hoya, but I'm sure I'll work it out. Trial and error. If it dies, it dies. So there was that one, and then, hang on. Oh, and then this one, Hoya species pink, which I think is basically just a carnosa with pink flowers. But again, I was so desperate that this is the one I got, but this one has quite a long vine on it, so this is quite cool. But then I went, I don't know why. I've always wanted a no bovada, but I haven't been able to find it anywhere. So at about midnight, when I was in bed on my phone, I saw that I got an email from Hoya Store Australia saying it's back in stock, because I put my name down on the waiting list. And I was like, well, no, it's not, because it's sold out. But I still went to the website, and then I saw that it was available. And I was like, what? And for whatever reason, either I missed it or something happened and it was available. Oh, hang on, I forgot that I got this that one, which has got these kind of veined, kind of curved leaves. Anyway, so then I saw that at midnight that the Ovavada was available. And so I got a baby one of those, which I'm happy about. And they also had a Matilde. And I really wanted to get a Matilde. So this is just a small one. Now I've got a Matilde here, which is also in Lechuza Pon. And it's looking a bit sparse. I've taken some cuttings from this and I'm going to add them back. I've done that with this one here, which I've just got rooting in sphagnum moss at the moment, which is, for me, you put that in a glad bag and you put your cuttings in there and it just takes off. That's such an easy way of doing it. So I am going to make this pot a bit fuller, but I thought that it would be good to have an extra one just to round it out. So I am going to open these up and see what the roots look like, because if there's dirt on the roots, I'm going to have to go outside and rinse them off. Because with leca, when you're converting to leca, you have to get all the soil off of the, there is dirt, crap. You have to get all the soil off of the root system in order to put them in leca, because if you leave soil in there, there's a chance of getting rotted roots, because they're basically going to be sitting in water and it's the soil that affects that. So all of these, really good root system there, that's pretty amazing, but it appears that all of them are in soil. So I'm going to have to go and rinse those off outside, tend to the baby, he's crying, and I will be back. Okay, I am back. Now I have been told that with Lechuza Pon, you don't have to rinse off the soil as much as you do with leca. So I haven't done that, mainly because I think they've used some really fine grade potting mix at Hoya Store Australia. Maybe it'd be great if they started using leca or something that was a little bit more, I don't know, something that doesn't stick as much, whatever that is. Anyway, so I rinsed off as much as I could. Everything's got really good roots. I mean, this is a bit weird, if you can see that, but what else? Worried about this. That isn't a lot of roots. Again, no experience with this type of Hoya, so that could be fine. I don't know. Let's start with that. This is going to be the noisiest thing in the world. So basically, the Lechuza Pon system is, or the Lechuza pot system is, comes with an inside bit that has a capillary action here. Oh man, these ones are already built. Oh, cool. And it's got this little level thing. Let me just stick that in here. Normally I have to build them myself. And that tells you how much water's in it. Amazing. These are the mini Delta, as I said. You can get the, I have the normal Delta, which are a bit bigger, but not as big as the pot itself. Obviously they need room for this, the reservoir. So a very small amount, yet for these young Hoya, it's fine. It'll be completely fine and they'll live in here for quite a while. So this is a little bag of beautiful Lechuza Pon. The thing that I love about this is that it comes with its own kind of fertilizer. So for 6 months, these babies are gonna be fine. Fine. You don't need to add anything in there. Oh, I was about to do that. So, I don't know, put that in there. Do people rinse this out like they do with leca? Like when I get leca, I rinse it out because it's really dusty, but I never do with this. I don't know. Who cares? Let's just see if it works. I'm basically the most blasé plant person in the world. I just do what I care to do, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And that's probably why I've never spent a lot of money on a plant, because I would not be happy if it died, you know, because my whole life's trial and error. What I have noticed though, this is not good. This is not good at all. That's not enough. I mean, maybe they were thinking I'd have more roots, but what's going on? That's a bit crap. Anyway, done. Potted. Comungiana. Oh my God, I ripped off all the labels of everything and now I don't know what they are. I mean, I know what they are, but I can't say them. Anyway, that looks all right. I mean, it looks a bit dicky, let's face it. It looks like some kind of weird herb. Maybe I'll hide him. I probably should have opened all these up first, but I didn't. Hang on, I have to do some maths. I've got 4 of these pots. I've got 5 Hoya. Oh, no, okay. So the Mathilde is going into my previous Mathilde. So, oh, maybe I'll do that. Do I want to do that now? I might do that now. Okay. All right. I'm going to use this as a vessel for my Mathilde, because I'll show you what. Because I really like this pot, right? It sits on my dining table. I've got, oh, and it's full of water. Oh man. I'm gonna do this one off camera. But basically, just imagine in your heads that, oh, and then that fell out. Oh, look at those roots though. That's so cool. Just imagine that this is gonna go in here and it's gonna look amazing, but I'm not gonna do that now because it's going to be a mess. There's water in it because I filled up the water last night. I don't want to deal with that on camera. Let's just continue. That's so cool, that between my legs. That's amazing. I actually quite like watching repotting videos. I don't know why. There's a calmness to it, but I think I'm the least calmest person alive. So I'm sorry for those of you who like watching repotting videos and are hoping for some kind of calmness. Not coming from me. Which one am I putting in here? All of these have quite a lot of roots, and I'm worried about, because I thought I was getting small, like that's not gonna go. I mean, hello, that is not gonna go. I didn't think of this too well, but we're gonna make it work. We're just gonna make it work. See, good old Lechuza do expect you to have a bit more roots, because this one's filled right up to the top. Oh, that was just a dud bag. Could have just been a dud bag. I've done this on vacuum the floor day because I knew I'd make a mess. But not as much mess as you'd make with soil. So there's that one. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. My cats will probably attack it. Oh. And if they do, they do. And I also don't know where I'm going to put these because I now have no space in this room. I don't want to put them anywhere else in the house because I just know that this room is perfect for Hoya. It's where all my Hoya grow except for one in the bathroom. And that's just a... Oh no, I don't have that in there anymore. I used to have one in the bathroom, but I don't anymore. And it's not even a bathroom that I use, so I'd rather have Hoya where... Sorry, this is so noisy. Where I see it all the time because I love my Hoya. But seriously, if this was like anything, if this was potting, it would be just taking forever. But it's just so easy and quick. Oh, do I want to put my Matilda on those? I don't know. I don't know. That's my overfather. This is the one I really want to work, right? Oh, no, he needs another pot. Look at it. I can't do that. Oh, no. I'm going to have to buy some more Deltini. But some actual Deltini, not... I'm just having a look. I'm scoping everything else in the world. Because look. Oh, I mean, can I make that work? Oh. I thought that all of these Hoya would be a lot smaller than they are because everything else is sold out. Oh, I can't do that. I just can't. Why? I wanted this to be good, but like, look, there's so much of that sticking out. I can't let that happen. All right, hang on. What else we got? Oh no! Hang on. Seriously, this is low again. There's not a lot of Lechuza in here either. Oh my gosh. I would like to complain to Lechuza right now because this is not working for me. It's supposed to really be a repot. I just said like 3 seconds ago how easy this was and it was a total lie. Hang on, let's try again. This is the I'll rinse that out in a second. Hang on. Yeah, this is like, I know there's a shortage of Lechuza, but geez Louise. Dudes, what are you doing to me? Okay, I'm gonna have to rinse this out, but I'll just put that in there and you can just see that, you know, that's all right. I'm leaving any other places to put it. All right, so this, will it fit if I put it? I don't know. It's all very sad really now. I don't actually have anything to put that overwater into. I can't put it into, I mean, there's lots of things I could sacrifice instead. You know, there are some plants that I have that I almost hope that they die because I don't like them. I'm so like, meh. Oh, this guy's not in properly. Hang on. Oh. Literally, there we go. Okay. Put you in. What did you say? Something about 80% recycled packaging. I think. I can't read German, so I don't know. I'm praying to the plant gods. Again. Why isn't there enough of this substrate? I'm writing to Lechuza and saying, dudes, there's just not enough of anything. Ta-da. But you know I put everything with this at the front. Like, apart from this one, I put everything with the water meter at the front. Isn't that a great, oh, I can't really spin that. Anyway, maybe if I just put it that way, it'll turn on the shelf that I'm gonna put. I think I might put it on my bookshelf in here, but you know, it'll be fine. So anyway, so what I'll do now is I'll get some water and I will fill this up until it goes to max. And then I will forget about this until it goes to, not even, like when it goes to min, I still won't forget about it. I will still put some extra in it because I won't put some extra in it. I'll leave it a little bit. Hoya quite enjoy being dry in between watering, if you know what I mean. So don't, as soon as it dries out, don't go and then water it. Just give it a couple of days and then water it. That encourages blooms. I say that as if someone who has had Hoya bloom before. I haven't. Nothing I have is big enough. Nothing has bloomed. I haven't even seen a peduncle, but it's fine. I will live. I'm just happy I have no bavata. It's got quite a nice little splash on here. Quite pretty. So anyway, that's my repot of Hoya in Lechuza Pon. In the Lechuza mini delta, little baby flackies, which I think look quite cute. And I'm quite pleased with my haul from Hoya Store Australia. Oh, there's quite a lot of mess on here. Anyway, I'll give you an update and see how these go. But basically, I'm going to put in here, I'm going to put that in there and all will be well in the world. So anyway, you want another video? Here's another video. I bet you're wishing that there wasn't another video. I should show you my fiddly fig as an update. 10,000 people might want to know. So I'll do that right now. I know, it looks like nothing has happened, but if we all get it under here, can you see that V? So these two branches have both come to quite a nice V shape. So it's taken a long time, and I have to admit, I have severely neglected this fiddly fig, like severely. I just, because it does so well on its own when I just leave it alone, I have just left it alone, and probably not a good idea. It has dried out quite a bit. The new growth here isn't coming in too well, and definitely not coming in too well on this side either. But I think that's what happens when you have a baby. Your baby gets all your care and attention, and your plants kind of get second best. But it's growing, it's branching out. That's exactly what I wanted to happen, and it has grown taller. And you know, hopefully soon I'll have a tree. But that's what you guys wanted to see. So it is doing well. At least, you know, the method, cutting it off, worked. I just know that it's going to take a lot of time to get that to the place that I need it to be. Thank you very much. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who commented on my last video and said the sweetest things to me. That was really nice. I must admit, it was really, really nice to read all of those comments. And I didn't get back to a lot of you in the time that I should have, because I didn't believe that anyone was looking at that video. So thank you so much, guys. And hopefully I'll see you soon on Instagram.